Trump gave a recent speech in North Carolina filled with the usual rambles and misinformation. So as always, I've pulled a few of these clips for us to look over, provide context, and of course, fact check. Hey you! Yes, you! Did you know we have memberships for as low as $3 a month? You can help the channel grow, reach new heights, and help protect democracy. And you get a long list of exclusive perks, from members-only polls to getting my videos early. The link is always in the description of every video. If you want, go ahead and check that out. And thank you guys.
Kamala and Joe tried to take credit for $35 insulin. You know that. You know who did that? I did that. I did the insulin, and it kicked in. And you know, I remember when I did it, it had to be a statute. It was a certain statute that took a certain period of time. I said, I hope I'm elected because somebody's going to get a lot of credit for doing what I got done. I got it done. $35 insulin.
Wow, I can't believe they did that. That would be like completely disqualifying for a candidate to take credit for another president's legislation. Oh, wait. Trump literally does that with Obama's veteran bill. Now, to clear the insulin thing up, because this is something Trump actually does with quite a few things, he passed a voluntary program, that companies could opt out of if they wanted to, that capped the cost of some, not all, some insulin at $35. The problem was predominantly the cost of the ones he limited were already at $35 or below, so it barely moved the needle. Well, Biden capped this for all insulin costs, making it mandatory, notably helping those who had the pump insulin, of which Trump's plan didn't even touch, and it cut the cost of the more expensive insulins as well, while again, not allowing companies to be able to opt out. This kind of shows a common trend where Trump would do a measure that was like half-assed and mostly for show, so he could then go and exaggerate about what he did, where Biden then came in and would do a lot of the things that Trump exaggerated about. For instance, Trump did the same with the child tax credit, where he did double it from $1,000 to $2,000, which sounds great when Trump touts just that, or when his MAGA gremlins say just that. But what they often leave out when they say it is that he imposed income requirements to receive the full $2,000, to where 40 million Americans, the majority of middle and low income families, could not qualify for that, seeing low-income families receive less than a $50 increase, and middle-class families only receive a couple hundred at most, $200, by the way. Some people take couple as 3 or 4, no, like $200, with most seeing only $100, but wealthy six-figure income families could get the full amount, where Biden then came in and put it at $3,000 for all families, not tangled in income at all. If you have kids, you qualify for it, and if they're under 6, you actually get $3,600, and he only set max amount for incomes, not allowing wealthy families to take advantage of tax credits that they definitely do not need more loopholes to escape paying their fair share, which allowed these benefits to actually be felt by the lower and middle class families, of which were left out of Trump's plan. Yet again, MAGA gremlins will pretend this was a massive success for Trump.
Never been a country that had an economy like us. I gave Harris and Biden an economic miracle, and they quickly turned it into an economic nightmare with a nation-wrecking agenda ripped straight out of Kamala's San Francisco liberal playbook. Why hasn't she brought back the jobs? Why? She talks about jobs. We're going to come up with a new plan.
Yeah, I mean, this one's just a straight up lie. Recouped jobs were brought back in June 2022. The Biden-Harris administration after that has still been outperforming Trump in monthly jobs. What Trump handed them was a hot pile of dog shit. The first president to lose jobs in over 6 decades, GDP on the decline, of which Biden-Harris massively turned around, unemployment over 6%, where it had just spiked at 15% a couple months prior, and consumer prices that had risen faster than ever recorded before in American history. They doubled for 10 months straight in 2020 before Biden and Harris then took office. Despite that, Biden and Harris have brought back manufacturing, cooled down inflation and prices, outperformed Trump in GDP growth, outperformed him in monthly jobs, and have created millions of new total jobs.
Personally, we have a lot of important subjects because our country has become a third world nation. We literally are a third world nation. We're a banana republic in so many ways.
I bet that Trump couldn't even spell Banana Republic if somebody put him on the spot and asked him to. But as to this statement, I'm sure it surprises no one that it's also a complete lie. In reality, under Biden, we're outperforming most of the world. First in nominal GDP, second in total GDP, second in global competitive and innovative indexes, second in total exports, first in market capitalization, first in global financial centers, second in foreign direct investment, more energy independent than not only we've ever been, than anyone has ever been in history. But this is a man who is a felon, not a patriot, likes talking down about America just to then serve his own self-interest of getting back into power. And that is someone that nobody should respect.